Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Don't expect Altseason until this happens, according to crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen. Next, Gemini and New York Attorney General reach $50 million settlement. Also, CRV CEO clears up UWU lend hack, CRV burn misinformation. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline: don't expect Altseason until this happens, according to crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen. A widely followed crypto analyst says that investors shouldn't expect altcoin season until the Federal Reserve makes its next move. In a new video update, crypto strategist Benjamin Cowen tells his 800,000 YouTube subscribers that Altseason likely won't happen until the Fed loosens monetary policy and cuts interest rates. According to Cowen, in the last cycle, altcoins outperformed Bitcoin only after the Federal Reserve began to cut rates. There's a lot of altcoins that are actually going down. There's more going down than going up, and that's why the advance to decline index is dropping off again, and it also dropped off right over here in 2019, just before the Fed cut. It dropped off very, very quickly, and then of course the Fed started to cut in July, so I would keep an eye on that because a lot of people, they keep calling for Altseason and whatnot, and for altcoins to durably outperform Bitcoin, but last cycle we didn't reach that phase until after the Fed cut rates. Cowen goes on to say that he expects altcoins to bleed out against the top crypto asset by market cap until the Fed reverses course. My expectation is that Bitcoin dominance is going to go up to around 60%. I think altcoins will continue bleeding back to the king. I do wonder if you're going to see a very big surge in Bitcoin dominance over the next few months as Bitcoin continues to just sort of absorb that liquidity from the altcoin market. BTC's dominance level is currently at 55.39%, while the total crypto market cap excluding BTC, or Total 2, is sitting at $1.049 trillion at the time of writing. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline: Gemini NYAG reach $50 million settlement. As part of the settlement, Gemini is banned from operating crypto lending programs in New York. The New York Attorney General's office said it recovered $50 million from Gemini for defrauded investors on Friday. As part of the settlement, Gemini is banned from operating crypto lending programs in New York. The settlement also states Gemini Earn investors will receive $50 million in digital assets. The press release said that impacted investors will be able to access the crypto directly in their accounts. Hundreds of thousands of people, including at least 29,000 New Yorkers, had their trust broken and their money swindled by Gemini through its bogus Earn program, said New York Attorney General Letitia James. Gemini marketed its Earn program as a way for investors to grow their money, but actually lied and locked investors out of their accounts. Today's settlement will make defrauded investors whole and should remind cryptocurrency companies that deceiving investors is illegal and will not be tolerated by my office, she continued. Gemini said it was pleased to announce that in connection with the final Earn distribution, Gemini has entered into an agreement with the New York Attorney General to settle the lawsuit the NYAG brought against Gemini. Gemini was a named defendant in a larger lawsuit brought on by the NYAG in the fall of last year. Bankrupt lender Genesis and its parent company, Digital Currency Group, were also named in the suit. As part of the settlement, Gemini will also cooperate with the Office of the Attorney General's litigation against DCG CEO Barry Silbert, and former Genesis CEO Soichiro Moro. Friday's announcement is the second settlement to come out of the suit following a $2 billion settlement reached between the NYAG and Genesis. The NYAG announced the Victims Fund for Genesis creators in late May after a bankruptcy judge approved the settlement. Our next top headline, Curve CEO clears up UWU lend hack, CRV burn misinformation. The Curve CEO clarifies misinformation about the UWU lend hack and CRV token burn, outlining preventative measures and repayment of bad debt. Michael Egorov, the founder and CEO of Curve Finance, or CRV, has weighed in on the recent UWU lend hack, explaining that the incident did not exploit Curve Finance itself. In a Q&A with Cointelegraph, Egorov clarified that this was not a Curve exploit. This was an exploit of a separate project, UWU Lend, explaining, the hacker, as a part of cash-out play, deposited CRVs taken from UWU to lend.curve.fi, or Llama Lend, and disappeared with the funds, leaving his debt in the system. Egorov highlighted measures to prevent future exploits, recommending that UWU Lend re-verify all contracts and connect them to good security auditors to hopefully recuperate losses. Fake CRV burn announcement. Cointelegraph originally reported that Egorov had proposed burning 10% of CRV tokens, valued at $37 million, to stabilize the token's price and offer increased annual percentage yield to voters. In the subsequent Q&A with Egorov, he addressed the misinformation about the team burning 10% of CRV tokens. This information was tweeted by a fake impersonator account accompanied by a scam link. Few journalists did not fact-check the news and published news about this. Bad debt repayment. Egorov announced on June 15th that he had fully repaid the $10 million in bad debt caused by soft liquidations triggered by the UWU exploit. CRVs posted as collateral for loans amounted to probably 30% of the circulating supply. Half of that was on Curve, so indeed it incurred some bad debt. It was already repaid. No one is affected. Liquidation risk management. Asking Egorov how Curve Finance plans to manage liquidation risks in volatile markets, he told Cointelegraph, for non-major crypto, example not BTC or ETH as collateral, one should likely provide borrow caps. Data shows that Curve-specific markets can be well parameterized to withstand even these conditions. On the topic of on-chain arbitrage, Egorov said, it appears industry heavyweights did not fully know how to deal with liquidations. They did not attempt to do partial hard liquidations for my position on Curve. Eventually I had to do it myself. Looking ahead to address broader decentralized finance implications of the liquidation, Egorov suggested the creation of open-source liquidation bots and community education about liquidations. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.